if you make 20,000 or 30,000, whatever the number is, like, which is poverty in America, that's the top 1% in the world.
Yeah, well, did you know that
fucking
50
world, bro?
Yo, did you know that 50% of America makes $30,000 or less?
Yeah, that's fucked
Yeah,
up.
no, that's dude. That's literally, if that doesn't tell you how
Fucking
unsustainable
Bill
this
Gates and Jeff
government is.
Bezos have like 90% of all the wealth in the fucking world.
Dude, meanwhile, Jeff Bezos, when he does bicep curls, he does it. He does it on the backs of his workers. He just curls.
Okay. I was like, where are you going with Jeff Bezos in the gym, bro?
He just curls the last bit of will that all of his workers have while they're on welfare.
And that's why I can order a fucking plunger off Amazon Prime and have it here tomorrow.
$3.
Yeah, have it here in an hour, and we can unclog that toilet.
Dude, and it's so funny because, like, for me, I think Jeff Bezos is like the most fun for me to make fun of because he seems like one of the evilest of all the billionaires. Like, he seems, and I mean, obviously you got like billionaires like Putin or whatever that are like legit evil. But like Bezos, in terms of capitalist evil, he's about as evil as it gets. Like, he doesn't pay his workers enough money. He would rather have a fucking ambulance outside a warehouse than turn on the AC in a warehouse. He'd rather have people literally going to the hospital because of heat stroke than to just pay for AC.
I saw some fucking some meme. And it was because I guess Wikipedia sent him a letter and was like, Jeff Bezos, since what is it? Alexa pretty much uses Wikipedia to answer every fucking question.
Are you gonna pay us?
Are you should pay because Wikipedia is self-funded, right?
Yeah.
So they're always asking for donations. They're like, well, Jeff Bezos should pay the donation. It's not much. And, you know, since his product uses it. And then it was just like a meme of Jeff Bezos like reading that and then just like, boom, on fire in the garbage can.
I mean, honestly, like he seems like the type like who legitimately has no feelings for the people below him at all. Like,
but do you think like
I don't know,
is there enough positive things that have come from Amazon that kind of balance out? I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm ignorant to any of this conversation.
In the world, probably, but in how his company operates, probably not. Like how the balance of the company of positive to negative now is probably negative, but to the world collectively of what it's achieved, yeah, probably still net positive. But, you know, like Jerry was saying on the podcast, you got to crack some eggs sometimes to
make an omelet.
Yeah, but at the same time, I do think that I know we made one earlier. But like, I do think at the same time, like now it's easier to make a better balance, and this dude is not giving a fuck, bro. He's making more money than anyone else. He's the richest person in the world.
But when do you think is it like out of his control? Because it seems like he built this monster, and now it's just like running rampant.
Yes. However, can't he like repurpose his funds though? You know what I mean? Like, can't he take his money?
No, bro. He needs 6 yachts.
Dude, I need at least
private
billion
jets.
dollars. Like, dude, yeah, fuck that guy. I don't know. Fuck that
It's
guy.
pretty amazing that he came from fucking selling books on Amazon to like.
No, that's not to take away from his accomplishments. It's just that, like, dude, you could run your company less evil and you're choosing not to. Like, he could pay them more money. He's choosing not to.
Call me a socialist. I think after you get a certain amount of success, we should just take it away from you because clearly you could do it again if we force you to restart. Right. And that's probably more helpful for our society. Because, I'm all for a salary cap. Who needs $1 billion? There's a single human being that needs $1 billion? No. And then I get that, oh, no, but he's going to build separate enterprises and all this economy bullshit talk we got. But
yeah, but it's like, but think about it. How many jobs is he actually creating versus how many is he eliminating actively with all of his automation?
No, I don't fucking know. Yeah.
Like, so I feel like his ultimate goal is to not pay anybody and then keep all the capital. See, it'd be one thing if these companies built up all this capital, took the capital, and actually then repurposed it back into its workers and the people who are building it. But that's not how this works. It usually is hoarded, is given to the executives in a disproportionate amount than all of the workers, and then we're making more productivity than ever, yet wages are lower than ever in terms of the disparity between productivity and wages. It's getting further and further than it ever used to be in the past. And it's not like we didn't have the fucking billionaires of the past, like the Rockefellers and the JP Morgans. Like, it's not that they didn't exist, but the workers were paid closer to the productivity level. Now it's like that balance is totally off. Wages are as low and suppressed as possible, while productivity's up through the roof because of technology and computers and all this shit.
Well, and I mean, that's what I don't know. I didn't go to business school, but I feel like they teach CEOs of these companies like, oh yeah, you got to cut fucking corners because, you cutting a few employees doesn't seem like much, but on the grander scale, that's going to save you a couple mil each year. So then all the companies I've worked for, it's very clear that,
it's a heartless calculation.
Yeah, they're like, well, the service isn't going to be as smooth, but we're going to save a lot of money here. So we're just going to we're going to cut a lot of corners.
Yeah. Well, I guess my problem with the whole thing is just that to me it feels like they forget who's actually making this company run, and it's the people. Like, the people are the company.
If it wasn't for me, motherfucker.
Yeah. No, honestly. If it wasn't for the
sure.
ground level people. Dude, the ground level people are your direct representatives of your company. So the people who are working the front desk and all that, those are the people who your customers are interacting with.
Sure.
So if you're not taking care of these people and you show them that you don't give a fuck, then they're going to not give a fuck with these customers, and you're going to end up with a worse
It goes
product.
down the whole chain.
Yeah. Meanwhile, if you just paid your workers a little bit more money, it seems like it will cost you money at first. Like, if you just look pure dollars, it seems like it's costing you money. And maybe on some level it is, but when it gives you the quality in return of what the workers are willing to now give you because they feel valued, that is a psychological thing that can't be quantified that will actually improve the overall function of your company.
No, for sure.
So that's where I think I see the disconnect is like they literally only look at numbers. You got accountants and computer systems that are just looking at bottom lines without actually looking at the greater picture of how that's affecting their workers.
Yeah, and I think some of these companies get so big that
they can't.
It's almost like it's almost impossible for Amazon to fucking treat how many fucking employees do they have, and how can they get personal with that many people?
Well, they would have to cut into
They should
their
definitely
profits.
try to do something different.
They would have to
come
to their profits a little bit and then reinvest it in like health insurance or whatever they want to provide their workers for benefits.
Because it is true. When I've had bosses in the past that I really respect, I work harder and I feel bad if I'm cutting corners while I'm working because I'm like, oh man, he's a great guy. I don't want to let him down.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the opposite. When I have a boss where I'm like, this guy's a fucking dick. It's like as soon as he turns around, I'm just fucking like,
fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. Exactly. And they're like, oh, why aren't you giving it 110 like so-and-so? I'm like, because I know that you're a dick. Yeah, and I hate you.
Because I hate you.
No, and it's also, I'm also, in most of my jobs, are like dead-end jobs, starving artist life.
Yeah.
But no, I know that I'm just a number. And I know that, like, what did I see? I saw something funny. It was like, yeah, just remember you're always replaceable, and that ad to replace your job when you die is going to show up faster than your obituary. Yeah. I'm like, damn, that's some grim shit, but it is true. Yeah. But it's like they're going to be trying to fill your spot with someone else.
Well, so here's the thing, though. Yes, you're replaceable technically, but sometimes the work you provide is really not replaceable. Like dollar-wise, yes, I could pay somebody less money or whatever, but then you're literally going to get a shittier worker, because you get what you pay for.
No, that is true.
If you pay a living wage, if you pay a legitimate, decent wage, you're going to get decent people. Now, does that kind of, like Jerry was saying on the podcast, because I do think some of his ideas really resonated with me, where it's like, are then you just going to fuck out all these people who have no skills, like the unskilled workers who right now are getting paid dirt wages, but at the same time probably wouldn't get paid
can't they
anything.
Learn skills? Can't anyone learn some fucking skills?
Yes, everyone can learn skills. Some people aren't going to, though.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess I'll never fully understand.
Me neither. I take pride in my work.
Or no one will ever understand it. I don't think it's understandable, but it's like you do, in theory, you're like, oh, you should chase your dream, you should do what you're passionate about, but if everyone did that, unless everyone there's a passion for everything, like maybe there's then who is doing these jobs, and maybe it's part of paying dues.
And not to disrespect these jobs either, because we need people like that, but it's more of like that's no one's dream career. No one's dream career is to be a bagger at fucking
I don't know, man. There might be
Publix.
One. There might be one motherfucker out there,
dude. And if it is, that's one, and that's not enough for the millions we need. So that's all I'm saying is that if everyone did what they truly loved, I like to think that we would all find different niches, but I think that would require the automation of every menial job that everyone universally hates. Those need to be gone. And then all you have left are the jobs that people actually want. And then you would be able to have an endless supply of skilled laborers, of people who actually want it. But this is an ideal world that's just as fairy tale as the PC world that everybody wants. So, you know.